We are here at Kiwanis Park in Brookfield, Illinois. Today we are with Brookfield Zoo AAZK. We're going to be doing a little birding. Kim, why do you enjoy birding?
There's a lot of different reasons that I enjoy birding. I am kind of new to it. I've been doing it for a few years, but people do this their entire lives. I find it really relaxing. It gets me outside in nature. I'm constantly exploring different parks because I want to see what birds are there and just kind of look at, you know, the wildflowers and the deer and other small mammals that you see while you're walking around. But I just really enjoy it because it's kind of like a weird version of Pokemon Go. You can catch all the birds, see what kind of birds you want to see.
Definitely. You're collecting in a way.
I'm collecting birds that I've seen, and during migration season, which is actually occurring right now, it's a really great time to see a bunch of different varieties of birds that aren't like our home birds, like robins and red-winged blackbirds and things like that.
No, cool. So we're going to be going around here. I'm probably not going to be able to capture the birds on the GoPro, so we're going to be doing a eBird, you said?
Yes.
We're going to be noting them down on your phone. It's an app, is it?
Yes, it's an app, and it's great because it's basically real-time citizen science. So whatever birds that I'm seeing, I'll note in this app, and then the people who are analyzing the data can see how many types of birds are going through, what types of birds, if there's a dip in numbers between years. And it's great because, like, I'm just a regular person that has an interest in birds, and I'm doing this and contributing to something, as well as a bunch of other people in the area.
Definitely. Awesome. Well, we're about to start out, so let's go find some birds. So, I have not gone birding a whole lot in my life, but Alex here is an experienced birder, and for novice or amateur birders, what kind of other tools could you use? Like, there's an app you said you use?
There is. There's a bird app called Merlin.
Okay.
And as you bird, you can track it by sound, which is really helpful in the moment. If you've taken photos, you can also hit the photo ID and upload it, and it will give you probable birds that you might have seen.
So you open it, and then you open up the sound ID, and it'll just start listening to the surroundings?
Correct.
And it'll tell you what kind of birds you're hearing?
Yes.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yep.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing.
Sure.
I'm here with John B. What are we seeing here, sir?
We're seeing a little herd of deer.
Yep.
In this woods right here. There's a doe right there, and if there's a buck actually. You can kind of see his antlers. I think he's that one right there.
Oh yeah,
you
there's
see him
right there.
And you got to keep your distance, especially from the male of the herd, the buck, because he will try to defend his family. He'll charge at you just to keep you away.
There's actually two bucks. There's one right there too.
Oh, good eye, good eye. 2 bucks right there.
Oh, that's a big buck.
Beautiful.
Look at that.
Look at them.
So as the signage says here, we are in an oak savanna. That's the type of habitat we're in. And here's a few of the species we might be looking for. Obviously, there are more that will migrate through. We've already seen a blue jay, a few others, but as well as some deer. How long does it take you to get like good at identifying different bird species? That can be a question.
A lifetime?
Yeah, it's a lifetime.
So it's a constant progress, getting better. Yeah.
Yeah.
And people bird by ear. Like, without the use of an app, they just hear it, and they put phonetics to it, like
Chicory, chicory, chicory. Yeah,
Yes.
I know. I got a bird book
Yeah.
like that too, and it was like, how do you get that?
Yeah.
Like this.
it's a lot.
What are we seeing?
Chow chow.
Chow chow? What is a chow chow?
Red-bellied woodpecker.
That's,
Oh, that's the noise.
yeah.
Speaking of phonetics, there's a little guy up there too.
All right, Joyce, I am curious. Do you have a favorite species of bird, or a top 3? You're allowed to give me a top 3.
Indigo buntings,
Okay, so we had indigo buntings.
great horned owl, and chickadee.
Chickadee. And why? Why? That's quite the mix too.
I know.
Let's start with the great horned owl. Why do you love the owl?
Oh, they're just so majestic. They're just so absolutely majestic.
They are.
And it's so interesting because they nest so early, and their chicks hatch in the early spring, and at that time the perching birds are starting to fledge, and it's easy prey for the owlets, I guess you call them, right? So I think that's really interesting.
Awesome.
I've seen great horned owl nests in trees occasionally, and they're pretty majestic.
Awesome.
And the indigo buntings, just for their color.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
And the chickadees, they're just charming. How can you not like a chickadee?
I like the mix there. You've got a good 3. That's a good 3 to round out. It's October 1st, but it is no, it's October 2nd, but it is a warm October 2nd. It's 81 degrees right now, but Alex is saying we are at the tail end of the good bird season.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Migration, at least for Illinois, it's here in May.
Okay.
Birds then migrate past us up further north, and then they start coming back down typically around September. So now that we're into October, the birding quality is probably a little lower. You're going to start seeing just the regular birds you would see all year, like blue jays and cardinals and robins.
Okay, so
Nothing
a good
that
time to
exciting.
go birding would be in September.
May through September.
May through September. Awesome. Kim, so what are some essentials for birders when you're going out?
There's 2 different views.
Okay.
Definitely binoculars.
Okay.
And also like a book, a birding book. There's so many resources. Like lots of people, like birders, you know they're birders because they have like a bird book in their back pocket. But I feel like new age ones like me, I have binoculars, and then I have this Merlin Bird ID app and eBird. But also just generally speaking, like if your eyes and your ears, because you see something in the tree first, like a flutter, and then a lot of people impressively can tell bird calls apart and use their ears.
So just kind of dropping into the moment and really focusing and paying attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then bug spray.
And bug spray, that is a good one. And I heard you say earlier you have a life list. Can you just explain what a life list is?
Yes. So basically, every time I go out, I track what I see on eBird, which is that citizen science app. But it also keeps tally of like every single bird I've ever put in there on like numerous walks. And there's a couple of us that go on yearly bird like adventures to different areas. So we'll see things like cerulean warblers or black-bellied plovers, which are some more rare birds.
Nice.
And so I keep track of those because they're not always around locally. They're only around during the migration season. So that's why I have my life list to refer back to and see that kind of stuff.
It's got to be fun when you find a new bird species that you haven't seen before.
It's very exciting. It's like a thrill.
Nice. We're wrapping up our day here at Kiwanis Park. Just a short little outing, do some birding. We got, how many species did we see today?
12.
12 different species?
Yep.
And we walked about, what, mile?
Half mile.
Half a mile. Out here for about an hour. Beautiful Kiwanis Park. It's nice to just getting out in nature and enjoy being out, right? All right, so till next time.
Bye.
Woo!
Bye.
If you enjoyed today's video, please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. We appreciate it. Thanks for watching.